everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I did a first impressions get ready with me. I tried a bunch of new products. I didn't have an entire full face. Please don't forget to subscribe. You're already here, you might as well subscribe down below. Don't forget to give it a like as well and comment. And if you would like to see how I felt about everything and to hear me just ramble on, just keep on watching. I'm just going to start off by prepping my skin. I don't have anything new for skin prepping, so I'm just going to do the same old. Actually, I think that was new. Is that new? Is that part of my... Oh, it is. Okay, so this is new. This is the Pearlessence coconut rose water. Obsessed. It smells so good. Oh, I lost the nail too, by the way. Don't you always like when you lose a nail because then you get to like touch things? I don't know. Anyways, but this is the new, or this is new to me, Pearlessence Coconut Rose Hydrating Face Mist. It's from TJ Maxx. $7.99. I wanted to get the cucumber one. I might go back and get like all of them, to be honest. So starting off with foundation, I got the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longer Foundation. Put all like the benefits right here. About this foundation. The packaging is really pretty. I'm obsessed. I love this whole, here, got my oily fingers on it, but it has like a oh my gosh, if I can catch the light, it has like a zebra print, I don't know, and then like the frosted glass. I love her, and I love that it's a pump, by the way, but it's too light of a color, so I think I'm gonna mix in, I'll just do a squirt of the Pro Matte. Whoa. Okay, so you see how like, oh, I don't want to blind you. Okay, but watch. Like, look at that. I don't know. So I'm just going to do a couple pumps of that just because a little bit comes out in each pump. Oh my goodness, my hair is not staying with these clips. Does anyone else sit down to do their makeup and they're all prepared and then their beauty blender isn't even wet? Nothing frustrates me more. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dot this on my face, and then I'm not one to do like one side beauty blender, one side brush, just because I don't like the way a brush looks. Like the way the beauty blender just like mimics my skin, like it just presses it into the skin. I'm just gonna do half of my face because I know this is a matte foundation, so usually matte foundations just dry as soon as you put it on your face. So let's go ahead and blend it out with my Real Techniques that needs to be washed. I like the way this looks. Look, like all my discoloration went away. It's not looking too bad. And the color is not that bad. I mean, it's obviously darker than my skin. That doesn't look bad at all. Let me get closer now. So I do have dry patches around my mouth just because I'm just stupid dry. And it's clinging a little bit to that, and I don't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this side, and then I'm gonna add another layer just because I like to build up my foundations, just because in like places that I need it, and then we'll see how it builds up, if it looks cakey or if it looks nice. So I did have a little bit of trouble covering breakouts on this side, and it's not oxidizing too bad. It is oxidizing a little bit, but it's not too bad. And then over here, I'm just going to try and cover my breakouts. It is a little too matte for my skin right now. But if you have oily skin, I think this will be really, really nice on it. So for concealer, the one that's paired with it, the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longer Concealer. And they sent me 1N, which is, I believe, the second color when I looked at it. Oh, I like the doe foot. It's really nice. I'm going to do one eye at a time, but it does say that it's more of a natural finish, so I'm assuming it's going to be more on like the satin dewy side. My first thought is that this is not full coverage, because as I'm swiping, showing through my darkness around my eyes. So on this side, I'm actually going to go in and color correct, and on this side, I'm going to go in and add maybe like a dot of the Tarte Shape Tape, and I am blending it out with my beauty blender. I do see some coloration coming, like peeking through still, So I am going to add a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape. I'm finally trying it. I got it in Fair Neutral. Just a few dots. I don't want to do anything crazy. That looks really pretty. I feel like adding this one on top just to help cover anything like in the inner corner of my discoloration. I feel like this is a good combo because this is a bit drier. This is a little bit more dewier. So it's a good combo. It is creasing very quickly, so I am going to go in before I do this side. I am going to go in. They did send me the Mercier powder before. Or sorry, the translucent Mercier powder. I do want to try the brightening one though and bake later when I'm done with this eye. Yeah, I'm going to go in and color correct. Just right here. I don't put it too far. Just take my ring finger and blend this out. It's just enough to balance out that darkness I have. Brush, something that just has powder left over on it. I just want to set that enough so that it doesn't blend in with the Mercier concealer. Whatever's left over from the day before. And on each eye I only went in once with product. I didn't go back in. I just used whatever was on both sides of the doe foot. Okay, so that totally worked, just color correcting beforehand. I'm gonna go in with my barepro number 7. For bronzer, I'm gonna use the very infamous Butter Bronzer by Physician Formula. Oh my gosh, that does smell so good. Oh, I just wanna, I'm so hungry. And this smells so good. This is looking really pretty. And put it down my neck. I don't like to put foundation down my neck. And I am using an e.l.f. I think this is the blush brush. I am going to go in with the Invisible Bronze by Bare Minerals and go ahead and further carve out my my cheekbones. And I am using medium because I do want that darkness. Like I want that shade. So now I'm going to go in with that Mercier and I'm going to bake my under, like where my contour is, just to give me a sharper chisel out look because I did go a little ham with the bronzer and the contour color. I'm going to bake under my eye as well. My eyes always water. I'm actually, before I start eyeshadow, I'm gonna do my brows. I got the new e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream in medium brown. It is a cream or pomade. This is very, very soft. My brush went like right into it. Can you see? Can you not see still? What I like to do is underline my brow first. Another thing, if you hold your brush, and this is with blending with eyeshadow as well, if you hold your brush all the way towards the tip, you're going to have more pressure, so it's going to be a harder line. If you hold it all the way towards the back of the brush, you're going to have a softer, like you're not going to have as much pressure. But anyways, I'm going to take the brush and I'm just going to take all the way from that line I made, I'm just going to flick up. If it's a bit too harsh, it just helps blend it out. Okay, so sorry, I got carried away. I was on FaceTime with my sister and I realized I was filming a video. So I went ahead and did my eyebrows. They're very, very dark, but I have like nothing else on, so I feel like I look very washed out with just black eyebrows. Also, that foundation, can you see that? That foundation's just rubbing off on my nose. So that's lovely. I don't have anything new for blush. I'm just going to take what I usually do. But I don't know what lip to use. I got these new like Wet n Wild liquid lipsticks. I don't know which one to do. I'm thinking towards one of these. Something a little bit brighter. Because as you can tell, I usually use this peachy shade. So I'm going to go in with this one. And then I put a little bit on my nose. And just kind of... Sorry, I did also start going in my eyes with this crease brush. This shade and this shade. I'm going to take that darker color Oh, my hubby's home. I'm gonna start taking that color and put it more, kind of just darken that up. And all I'm doing, because this is very fluffy, is just stippling it. My husband came home and we had lunch, so sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna act like I wasn't just gone for like 30 minutes. This foundation lasted through me eating ribs though, so that's good. I'm gonna continue going in, like I said, going in with the darker shade. Just because I want to warm it up just a little bit. My custom palette, my Z palette. And I'm going to go in with this oranger shade with a very light pressure too, and I dusted off a lot of that color just because I know it's very pigmented. So I only did a little bit. I'm just kind of putting it everywhere. Just a little definer brush. I'm going to go in with, and I'm going to go in with this shade. It's called High. I just love how pretty and bright it looks. My inner corner. And then I just take it on the highest point of my cheek. So pretty. And then I kind of like curve it. And it just blends in so much better than a brush. I'm going to take some on my chin, not too much, and then I'll kind of go in right there. And then taking a mixture of Fuego and that Precious Petals from Wet n Wild, and go down the center of my nose and do the very, very tip. I'm kind of making sure all of that's blended as well. And then taking my usual Amazon lashes that I always wear and love. They're always linked in the description below. I'm just going to put some glue on these really quick. I'm just going to go in, and I usually just do my inner, just like that inner, just enough for the lash band to seem seamless as it goes into like the inner corners of my. You guys, me and my husband went and saw A Quiet Place. Such a good movie. The key is to like look down on a mirror, and you want to come up from like above, and make sure your lash glue is dry, or like tacky, or like almost dry, because if it's not and the glue is wet, it's just gonna slide everywhere. So I just put down that middle, and then I go in, take the outer corner and press it down, and then I go in. Boom. For lips, I want to try this one first. It's the nude. I'm going to first line my lips with the NYX Whipped Caviar. And then after I line, I'm going to fill in as well. Oh my goodness, now my eye's watering. Y'all, I'm having the roughest time filming right now. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this color, which is called Nudist Pink. But I went ahead and swatched all these colors. They're so pretty. I'm obsessed with the caramel cake one. But I am going to go in with that Nudist Pink. Very thin. It's not very, what do you call it? Opaque. I'm going to go ahead and wear this one just because I know my battery is going to die. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face with that coconut rose water. So final thoughts on the foundation. I do like it. Maybe if my skin was a little bit more hydrated and not so dry right now, because in my dry patches I feel like it's just totally settling into them. So maybe if my skin was a little bit more hydrated and not so dry right now, it would look a ton better. So everything was basically a hit today. I'm obsessed with everything that I used. I really want to try this caramel cake on, so maybe in next video I will wear that one. But yeah, the eyebrows were great. The translucent powder was okay. These were a really good combo. I am liking the way this looks in person. It looks so good. It looks very natural and dewy, but like adding that see, I keep saying Tarte Shape Tape, it helped brighten a bunch. Again, I love these lashes. This lip is very comfortable to wear. It just hit my face. This lip is very comfortable. I love my highlight, love the blush. I don't know. I'm digging everything that's happening right now. My eye is watering. Can you all notice that? Oh, I just cried. This pearlessence water was great. It makes my, look how like nice my skin looks. It did make the foundation even look a little bit better too. Just a little bit more hydrated. By my eyebrows, I do like the way they look. I like the darkness of them. And then the two Wet n Wild brushes were fantastic. Everything was just great, and it was a really good get ready with me with first impressions. Everything turned out to be great. Hope you're having a great day. Remember, tomorrow's a new day. I know what it's like to have bad days, but like I said, tomorrow's a new day. You can start all over again. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.
But you gotta be there for me too. But you gotta be there for me too.